Hi, the topic for today's video is stacking in pandas. Before starting the video, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell notification icon to never miss out on our videos. Now let's start with a video of stacking in pandas. So let's see what is stacking and unstacking in pandas. But before, let's import our pandas and numpy libraries to read a CSV file testcourse.csv. Now we have a data frame with 2133 rows and 11 columns. Now we have a question to answer which says number of males and females in each school. So how can we find that? So we can run a function df.group by school gender. Now we will group by these two columns and then use the aggregate function to have the sum of the students. So when we pass as a dictionary, so first we have to give the column name on which we have to perform the aggregate function, and then we have to pass in the function which we want to run. Now here I have used sum, but you can also use mean, max, min, anything you want as per your needs. But here I have sum. Then you can see first is school and key y, and then gender male female, and then number of students. So female students are 411 in this school and male students are 430, and we have this for each and every school, male and female students. Now let's see what unstack does. So unstacks the index and turns it into column headers. Now we have school and gender here as indices, but when we run unstack on it, then school and gender will be as the column headers, and we have the indexes as 0, 1, 2, 3 on it. Now let's see what we get. Let's run the function. Now you can see the male and female have been unstacked and been defined as the column headers, and school is the, what we can say, school is the indices of all column or of the data frame. Now let's run unstack 0. So when we run unstack 0, then here as you can see, this is the 0th index and this is the first index. Now when we run unstack 0, so this will be converted as the column header and gender will remain as the indices of the data frame. Now let's see what we get. Yeah, we get the school as column headers and the gender as indices. And now let's see what are the columns in our test df. So we have n student female and n student male. Now answer this question. What is the boys is to girls ratio in each school? How we can find that? So let's make a copy of our test df so that we can perform the operations on it. Now let's see what are the columns, and we use this function, this every function over here, to have the number of boys and the number of girls in each school. Like, see, we have test df dot columns, so we have the column names over here, then we perform values onto it. Then for after running this function, let's see what happens so that you get a clear idea of what's going on. Now let's run this function, and this says array n student female and n student male, and this has data type of object. Now when we run for this, for column, for each and every student in female and for each and every number of students in male, then we can join this using the dot call and strip it across, and this strip is just used to remove the blank spaces out of it. Now let's see what our test df copy has. Yes, now we have n student and joined on the female and n student male. Now in each school we have 411 students female and 430 male. Now what we have to do is we have to use this data frame and see what is the boys and girls ratio in each school. So for that we use this function called as now test df copy dot n student male. Now we take the n student male column and then divide it by the n student female column, and we have the ratio. In ANKYS school, the male is to female ratio or the boys is to girls ratio is 1.0462, and in other schools we have 0 and 1, like it's around 1, so it's good, it's okay. So we can have this kind of statistics or any amount of workflow. Now in stack, so what does stack does? Stack does the just opposite of unstack. Unstacks the indices and gives the column headers. Now stack removes the column headers and gives us the indices. Now let's see test df. We have gender as column header. Now when we do stack, we have it as our indices with school. Now test df dot stack 0. If we run dot stack 0, then this, see here, this is 1 second. Here this is stack 0 and this is stack 1. So when we use stack 0, this is converted into the all the indices, and when we use dot stack, then we have gender replaced into the indices. So this does not make any sense, but I have just told you how we can pass in values and have many different data frames. So let's see what is melting and pivoting. So melting does stacking in one operation. Now melt is used when we have to stack something in just one operation and does not form or we do not want to perform many operations to stack. Now let's see how we can do that. So I have created a data frame named info with first, last name and height and weight. So we have a data frame with first name, last name, height and weight. Now melt does stacking in one operation like info.melt. Then we give id vars, id variables, first and last. So first and last are the indices and height and weight are the, see, now id vars is equal to first last, and then we have first last variable and value. So this variable is height and weight likewise. Now if we run the function info, then we have this our data frame, original data frame, and when we stack it, then we have 0 and height and everything. But when we use info.stack.reset index, then the index is resetted to 0 0 0 and 1 1 1 according to the columns. Now if you want to do the same thing in 2 steps using stack, so we can use stack instead of melt. So info.set index first last in place is equal to true. Then when we use in place is equal to true, then it is permanently applied on our info data set. So we set index as first and last, so our index will be first and last. And then when we stack it and then reset the index, so we have the same, because when we stack, then we have first and last as our indexes, and when we reset the index, then we have the first and last as the column. So we did the same thing but in different way. And now we have in place is equal to true, so we have affected our info data, and now we can see the info data which is first and last as set in index of first and last column. Then when we stack it, then we have first and last as the indices, and we have our data frame. Then if we reset index, then we have the same thing. So you can see we have done this in 2 steps. The same thing as we did in melt in just 1 step by passing id is equal to vars. Id vars variables is equal to on what columns do we want to. And then the last function for today is dummy variable. Now what are dummies? So as we had Dummies are like in gender we have males and females. So if you want to apply or if you want to replace males as 0 and females as 1, so dummies are very helpful. So when we write pd.dummies and just print df.head and give columns is equal to gender, so we will have extra columns on gender with males as 1 and females as 0. As you can see, we have gender female if female is present, or let's see where is our data frame, so it will give 1, and if it is not female then 0. If it is male then 0, and if it is male then we have 1, and if it's not male then we have 0 in the separate columns. So that is it from this video. If you like the video and found it helpful, please like the video, and if you have any doubts, put it in the comment section and we'll get back to your questions. Thank you.